Right now, there is still a large police presence just west of I-29 in the Northland. The FBI has confirmed they searched a home near Northwest 60th Street and Crosby Court. Now, during that search, the homeowner returned, and when he saw the officers, he shot himself. He's being treated in the hospital right now. We don't know his condition. This is new video that we just got into our newsroom within the last 30 minutes. Police have blocked off Northwest 60th Street. We have crews looking into all of this, and we're going to have an update later on the air, as well as KSHB.com and our mobile app. All right, the polls are open in Missouri, and it is time to make your vote count. One of the biggest races today is for the state's governor. The Democrats are looking to elect someone to replace the current governor, Jay Nixon, on the ballot. And right now, it is a close race between these four candidates hoping to become the final Republican option. It's close on the Republican side as well. Voters will choose from four candidates who have a lot of money invested in their campaigns. Lieutenant Governor Peter Kinder, Eric Greitens, Catherine Hanaway, and John Bruner. Together, they have already raised $22 million. Now, the Democratic race is not expected to be close at all. Attorney General Chris Koster is likely to win. Now, these races are not the only reason people are showing up to vote. 41 Action News reporter Sarah Blake is live at the Warnell Road Baptist Church. And Sarah, you've been talking with voters all morning.
Yep, that's right. You can see there are folks in here casting their ballots. Now, there is a steady stream of folks, not at long lines at this point, but we are hearing that it has been pretty steady on both sides of the state line. Kansas and Missouri voters both are telling me that the national races are influencing their need to vote this year. While Missouri will decide a new governor, Kansans are also participating in key elections, and that's why officials are expecting high voter turnouts. People want to make sure they get the leadership they want all the way down to the county and city level.
I think a lot of people just tend to ignore the like everyone only watches the president, but I mean, people represent you all the way from, city council all the way up to president, and, it's just one of our obligations as citizens. I think it's, it's really important to come out and, support the people that you believe or lead us the best.
When you say, well, what difference does one vote make? And we have seen historically that it actually has made a difference in certain races. And many times, I think, particularly in the national one coming up, that not voting can be a vote for the other person. So I think it's very important that everybody exercise their right.
If you come out to the polls today, expect it to be busy around noontime and 5 o'clock. And remember, the polls on both the Kansas side and the Missouri side close at 7 o'clock tonight. In Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Sarah Blake, 41 Action News.
All right, Sarah, thank you. There is another reason affecting voter turnout in Kansas. A Topeka judge ruled against a state policy that would have thrown out thousands of votes for local and state elections. The ACLU filed a suit against that policy last month. Under the rejected policy, votes from people who did not prove citizenship when registering to vote through state DMVs wouldn't count in some state and local elections. However, they would have counted in federal elections. Well, voting locations in Kansas and Missouri close at 7 o'clock tonight. Before going to the polls today, we have a guide of what's on the ballot, and we can tell you where to vote. To find all that information, all you have to do is download the 41 Action News app. All right, meteorologist Lindsay Anderson is looking at a very hot forecast, really dangerously hot, right, Lindsay?
Yes, very hot. Heat advisories in place, but I want to show you this video first. In fact, this is a time lapse looking downtown. We had a wave of clouds move through. That was the outflow boundary. You can see there it goes, flies by. Some strong wind associated with those clouds. Also, some rain showers, but right now we're just talking about cloud cover. It is breaking through parts of the area, but I want to show you that video represented here on the satellite and radar. There's the line of storms that quickly moved to the south and east this morning. Now, though, we are slowly clearing out. Some of us still seeing the sunshine towards Garnett, also just to the county east of that. Temperatures right now warming up very quickly, 78 degrees. Look at the dew point, though, low 70s, feeling very sticky outside. So that's why it's going to feel a little bit hotter than what the thermometer reads. In fact, it's going to feel more like 100 to 105. That is why a heat advisory is in place until until 8 p.m. tonight. So just avoid peak heating, especially if you want to go for a walk, a run, or a bike ride. Go later on tonight when things slowly cool off. It is going to be a mild evening. Can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm, and we could see more thunderstorms tomorrow morning. I'll go through all of that coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. This morning, police are investigating after the body of a teenage boy was found in Maryville, Missouri. Dive teams discovered the 16-year-old's body around 9:30 last night in Mozingo Lake. Police believe the teen drowned. Television station KQ2 is reporting that the teen was a foreign exchange student from South Korea attending Northwest Missouri State University. Police are expected to release more information about that drowning today. All right, two parents face child endangerment charges after their 3-year-old daughter tested positive for drugs for the second time. Court documents show that Jean Mangus and Scotty Briner called 911 after the girl began acting, quote, funny. They told police that the girl might have eaten something while playing outside. She tested positive for meth and oxycodone. Neighbors say police have been called to the home several times.
They would always listen to their car, the loud music all the time, constantly. It was obnoxious. I can honestly say I'm not very surprised. They didn't seem like they paid attention very much.
Now the child is no longer in that home after reports of filthy conditions. All right, today family and friends will remember a woman who was killed last week. Police found Denise Gale's body and 3 children inside a home near Independence and Wabash. The vigil starts at 6 o'clock tonight. We are told it is at 25th and Wabash. People will light candles and release balloons to honor Gale. Prosecutors charged the KCK man with murder and endangering children. Court records said that he told officers he shot a woman. Police found 3 children and the gun inside that home. One child told police the man killed his mom. All right, some people are without water today after a 6-inch water main broke this morning. It happened near 51st Street and Halsey in Shawnee around 4 o'clock this morning. One woman told us that she had to make breakfast with bottled water. Crews are expected to work on it today. Traffic is down to 1 lane on 51st Street there. Residents in the area say another water main broke nearby within the last month and a half, so a big problem for water main breaks in that area. Well, a shed is destroyed after an early morning fire. This is on North Bell Fountain near Northeast 118th Terrace. The fire also damaged a nearby mobile home. The fire department got the call just before 4 o'clock this morning, and in all of this, no one was hurt. Well, special diets can be expensive, and sometimes it's hard to fork up the extra bucks. Next, how some Kansas City, Missouri moms are paving the way for people with food allergies everywhere. Also, a fire is still blazing through California with no end in sight. How firefighters across the state are trying to contain those flames. So food allergies can send people to the hospital, but avoiding ingredients like wheat and gluten can get costly. A new food pantry is stepping in to help. Joel Nichols takes us to the unique pantry in Kansas City, Missouri.
We are...
The Komen Race for the Cure is just 12 days away. It's the big moneymaker to raise awareness and money to fight breast cancer. We have David Armstrong and Carly Good here from Komen, Kansas City. Guys, thanks so much for coming. Here we are, you guys. Sunday, August 14th is race day.
We are in the home stretch.
Friday. And I would love you to be part of Team Cynthia Newsom. Again, this is my 5-year anniversary, so I'm hoping to get at least 50 people to join my team. You can save $5 with the code KSHB 2016. So there you go. It's only going to cost about $25 to be on my team. And I will see you on August 14th.
And what an amazing opportunity to go out there and support for a wonderful cause. And I will do my best to bring the best weather for you. And
all right, so it's kind of been a little bit wet here.
Yes, it's been wet here, but dry elsewhere. In fact, in California, they just fueled the Sober Rains fire has now burned more than 40,000 acres, Cynthia.
Yeah, pretty serious deal. 57 homes have been destroyed. And currently it's only 18% contained. Crews are still working to fight it. More than 5,000 firefighters across California are just dedicated to this fire alone. Crews are setting controlled fires actually near residential areas to try to deprive the blaze of fuel to protect those homes. All right, a charter bus crash in California killed at least 5 people. The crash happened early this morning in Merced, California. Authorities say the bus was headed to Sacramento with at least 30 people on board when it swerved and hit a pole. That pole then pierced the bus. Now, last month was the deadliest July in Chicago in 10 years. The latest crime statistics show 65 people were killed in July in Chicago. Last year alone, there had been nearly 400 homicides in the Windy City. When school's out for summer, kids are always looking for ways to stay occupied. And some Georgia teenagers knew what they didn't want to do this summer: get into trouble. The 4 teens began looking for jobs to avoid being in gangs.
What really concerned me, I know that their ages are 13 to 14. So I thought, people really asked you that, and that's when they said yes.
Now, the LaGrange Housing Authority offered them all a job on the spot. Now, the CEO is using the teen story to recruit other people to stay out of trouble in the same way. All right, something even shoppers say they wouldn't believe if they hadn't seen it for themselves. What happened when a pup couldn't keep his eyes on the road or his paws on the wheel? This is a little odd. Disney could start taking pictures of your feet when you enter a theme park. The company applied for a patent on a machine that would pair the pictures of your feet with your personal information. You can later be identified at a ride or a restaurant and get suggestions on what to do next based on your experience. There are no plans to add these machines just yet. It's all experimental right now. Well, a couple of stories hot on the web this midday. Here's a story you really have to see to believe. A dog drove into a Walmart. A woman left her car running with her 2 dogs in the car while she ran into this West Virginia Walmart. Well, look at that. One of the dogs somehow knocked the car out of gear. It went rolling right into the building. Luckily, neither the dog nor the building suffered any serious damage. Can you imagine driving dogs?
Yeah. Secret Life of Pets.
I guess so.
Right there. Yeah, I just saw that movie.
All right.
It's really cute.
Well, our forecast is not so secret. It's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot,
yeah.
Yes. And it's feeling very muggy out there this morning. All the rain that we had yesterday and today making those dew points in the low 70s. This afternoon, we'll top out in the upper 80s and low 90s. Tomorrow, can't rule out that stray morning shower, but we are still going to be very hot tomorrow. The clouds will clear. We'll see the sunshine, low 90s, but Thursday will be the hottest day on the map there. 96 will be the high on Thursday.
All right, gotta watch it out there.
Yes.
All right, don't forget, everybody, please join Team Cynthia Newsom. Go to kshb.com or the Komen website. Thanks.